live stroll. Just coming up to 6 a.m. here in the UK, and it's another fresh one this morning. It says it was 9 degrees on the old, almost 10 degrees on the old monitor. I believe this wind is making it feel a bit cooler, but I am in shorts today, guys, which I hope I don't regret halfway around, but I have risked it. Anyway, what's everybody up to today? Is it a normal Sunday view, whatever that consists of? Hopefully resting, no working. Going to the cafe this morning as usual, and then I don't think there's much on. We've got a cat up here standing its ground. No, it's just running the bush. I may go to the driving range this morning. I don't know. I'll see how I go after this stroll. They open at 8, and I can be there and back. Go on, Azra, lead on. I can be there and back before the cafe, but it just depends. I could go after. Might be quite useful to go after anyway, because I want to pop into the shop and have a chat in there. Problem, if I go in there and have a chat, I'll probably end up spending money. I don't really want to do that, to be honest with you. I'll see how I feel, but that's the general plan for today. There's not a lot else on, to be honest. I need to look at the hot tub at some stage, because we're talking about taking the tree down, or certainly starting to take it down next weekend, but it's all above the hot tub, and I do need to see whether, if you use cutting sort of all the branches away, to avoid having to move the gazebo and or the hot tub. Anyway, so that is maybe some problems and issues to look at today. But apart from that, it's football on. See, Liverpool were pretty disgraceful on Friday night, so just watch it as a neutral today, see what happens, see what needs to happen on the last day of the season. Obviously, there's a few games in the week as well, actually, that need to be played out. But yes, essentially, sit down and watch some football today, hopefully. And we're starting off very quietly this morning with you, which is fine. Hopefully it'll build up. The weekends are usually my better days. Come on, Azra, lead on. Come on. Let's see how we go. Come on, lead on. Good girl. I was going to do perhaps the longer stroll this morning, but I've decided, with the weather being a bit cooler, we're just going to do the normal standard stroll. If you are all just joining up now, welcome, good morning. If anyone wants to play the geography game, please feel free. All you've got to do is let me know where you're watching from outside of the UK, and I will try and guess where you're watching from, at what time it is where you are, sorry. So we had a good few rounds yesterday. I've sort of 2 from 2 yesterday eventually. I've definitely 1 from 1, and then the second one I didn't read it properly, but then I did guess where they were from, or the time where they were from, should I say. So feel free to participate this morning. We're heading over towards the fields. We'll be over there in about 5 minutes. And then it's all very, very countrified after that. another fabulous week for subscribers. 20 this week, and that is fantastic. We've not quite on the levels of last week, 40 last week, but 20 this week to now. That is absolutely fantastic for my little channel. So 6 a.m. there, so you're obviously in the UK, aren't you? And yeah, that's a good time to be walking your dog. People always laugh and say, what are you doing walking your dog at this time of day? It's the best time of day to be walking your dog, I tell you. By far. We've got a few people on, so let's play the geography game, guys. Come on. Just tell me where you're watching from, and I will try and guess the time where you are. So, for now, we'll just meander our way towards the fields. I dread coming over here at the minute, and I'm dreading coming over here next weekend when it's the bank holiday. Some of these mornings, because unfortunately, the local youth, not necessarily the local youth, but youth, maybe local, some not so local, been causing lots of chaos and damage recently. And it's a real shame. You know, bikes being stolen from the train station and thrown in the river, and just carnage, just absolute carnage. What we got here? Ah, that's not the geography game. We're in the UK, between London and Cambridge. All you needed to tell me was where you were watching from. I would have got that as well, South Carolina, because I know you're sort of in a similar time zone to New York and Florida. I would have got that. Damn. Just tell me where you're watching from. That's all I need to know, and then I'll guess. And yeah, probably be worried. Okay, so we're almost now over at the fields. That is the 6 o'clock chimes from the church. Hopefully you heard that. That was 6 bongs for 6 a.m. here in the UK. I'm hoping I'm not going to regret this, but I'm actually wearing my trainers this morning as opposed to my boots, because I'm in my shorts this morning, guys. Said at the beginning, I hope I don't live to regret this. So this is the passage that starts the fields, the field part of the stroll. Do remember to subscribe. It does certainly mean a lot to the channel. Hit the bell, you'll know when we're on. This, in actual fact, is quite late for us. We're usually out around 5. Come on, Azra. Weekends are slightly later. I am maybe a bit earlier this morning. Come on, Azra. Oh, she's going to the loo, so we'll have to sort that out, guys. Got my trusty bag at the ready. Right, onwards. I can't quite see what that is. I think it's a rabbit up ahead. I think that's a rabbit up ahead, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like a stalk or something in the middle of the field. Might be wrong. Might be something completely different. Can't actually see. Whatever it is, it's not in a hurry to move. I think that is a stalk, you know. Hopefully we'll see that take off. I think it is a bird. Hopefully it doesn't attack us. I don't know if that's even coming out on the camera, guys, at the minute. There it goes. Yeah, interesting. Don't know if that came out on the camera, guys. Right. What other wildlife? We've got some bunnies over there minding their own business. They're being quiet. So they'll probably move as we get closer. Let's see where that stalk went, actually. We went back towards the lake or the river. Yeah, there the bunnies go. Over here. But going back to dog walking at this time of day, as the first comment was commenting about. Honestly, I don't know whether they're still on. Maybe they're not. Maybe they've gone out with their dog. But I think they would agree it is the best time to be out. Just want to show you the sunrise this morning. Sorry, I almost missed that. I'm like, mate, look at this. Nice, spectacular one this morning. We'll get a better one further around, I'm sure. So this is the first of 4 fields we've come across. There's another bunny going in the bush over there. They tease Azra. They're a real pain in the backside, bunnies. They stay right until the last minute before they make their move. So this is the end of the first field into the little bit of woodland between the first and second field. No one's playing the geography game this morning. Well, they did, but they gave it away. Another shot of the sunrise here through the trees. Oh my God. And this is what I was worrying about, guys, coming over here. I said this. Sorry, I'm just taking a few pictures because this is becoming a real nuisance. Little youth today. And as I say, I don't know if they're all from our village, but I do. People keep saying it's unnecessary. Oh, they haven't got anything to do. They should still know right from wrong. Oh, they've had the old beers out as well, have they? Nice. I'd love to know what time they're over here. And next weekend it's going to be even worse because it's going to be boiling hot next weekend as well. Anyway. Okay. God, that stunk. Come on, Azra, let's go. Come on, Azra. Azra. That's all right. We'll carry on this way. That's fine. We'll carry on this way. So we're moving into the not got our squirrels. Got squirrels teasing her this morning. Right, go on, then. Azra, lead on. Lead on. Good girl. If you're new here, don't forget. Let's play the geography game. Yeah, yeah. The smaller dogs do come with the attitudes. I think we have a little dog at home. You may have seen him sometimes on the Sunday strolls. Julia comes to meet us. She probably won't this morning. She was still snoring when I left. But I'll tell you what, he's 11 this year. Or just turned, no, he's just turned 10, I'm sorry. And I'll tell you what, he's got a real attitude. He's a chihuahua, and I'll tell you what, he has got a real attitude problem. I am still here, guys. If you're wondering why it's a bit silent, I am just doing a quick post on the local Facebook site of that destruction and litter. Because, as I said earlier, it's becoming a big, big problem in the village at the minute. And I'm just doing a quick post. Okay, right. We are back, guys. We are back. And with it. So we've moved into the third and biggest field. Are we going to see a train this morning? Might do. Just depends. The sun has gone into sort of a hazy sort of cloud formation. So what we're going to see when we make the turn in a bit, I don't know. But yeah, next weekend, if the weather forecast is right, it is supposed to be absolutely boiling. Well, in fact, boiling from Friday, actually. Friday looks like actually the hottest of the 4 days. It is a bank holiday weekend here in the UK next weekend. I think Friday they said 27, Saturday 26, and Friday and Monday sort of 24 and 23. So decent temperature for a bank holiday weekend. Those that live in the UK will know normally it rains on a bank holiday weekend. So if you've been with me before, you'll know we're going to make the turn. We're heading back towards the sunrise now. No trains as yet. Obviously, I'll keep an eye out because if we can. Notice, guys, I'm going a bit further. They're making the turn, not going through the long grass today because my trainers and legs will just get absolutely soaked. Yeah, so now we're moving into the sunrise. There it is. I have to get the camera up so you can see it, guys, because it sort of points down towards Azra and it just looks like a glare. It's a bit more than a glare. Go on, Azra, lead on. As I say, got my shorts on this morning, if you weren't with me at the beginning. I'm not regretting it at the minute, actually. But... and these trainers seem to be doing a half-decent job. Now, we haven't deliberately walked through soaking wetness, obviously. But the grass, generally underfoot, was wet. But these trainers seem to be doing a good job. These are one of my pairs of trainers I wear for work, actually. Go on. Here we go, a bit more of a clearer view, guys. Look at this. Beautiful. Right, let's move on. Come on, Alex. What was I going to call you, Alex? Azra. Jeez. Alex the dog. I don't think so. So I fully expect the A road we're about to cross to be a little bit busy this morning. Not too bad. It's only 6:15 AM here in the UK, so it's still pretty early for a Sunday, to be fair. But people more and more do stuff on Sundays. And when I say that, I don't say that flippantly. But what I mean is, like, there's events like, I don't know, let's say sporting events that happen all over the country, and people have to leave earlier to get there, is my point. So there is more traffic. Go on, than you think. Go on. But certainly not as busy as during the week. That's the point I'm making. And that last little bit there, it's a bit wet. What? My legs are soaked. So if you've been with me before, guys, you'll know we're about to cross over the main road. So might go silent just for a moment or two, just whilst we get across. I can't hear anything, but then there is something. I don't know if it's going away from us or coming. I'm not sure at the minute. I think it's going away, actually. No, I think it's actually coming towards us. It is. I can hear it's just beyond this bush. We'll just wait, obviously. No rush. Right, let's move, Azra. There's a lorry coming. Let's go. Go on, lead on. Azra doing a little bit of agility training. Fly almost went in my mouth then. And here we go, another shot of the sunrise. Ever higher into the sky. So if you are new to the channel, and I know there's only a few of us watching at the moment, but if you are new to the channel, we literally now are live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 5 out of 7 days. The Tuesday and the Thursday now, sort of I'm using to sort of build up the content. And even that, to be fair, the Thursday, I had quite a relaxing stroll. I forgot my headphones. I could have had my headphones on Thursday because I'm so far ahead now with content. I think I'm about 2 weeks ahead. I will do on Tuesday. I will do some recording, because obviously it's good to keep it ahead. Because if you sort of go on holiday and stuff like that, it is good to have the content ready to sort of unleash. And whilst we haven't got any holidays imminent, I do want to sort of keep things going. It's 2 months into our next travel series. We will be going to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I don't even get the words out there, guys. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and we're doing that in August, so it's going to be busy, no doubt. But the day before we're driving up, we're going to the outlets near Liverpool on our sort of way there. It's sort of semi on the way there, and then coming back, and then we've got a few days at home before we go up to Norfolk for a week in one of these luxury bungalows, I suppose is the way to describe it. It's got an enclosed garden for the dogs. It's got a hot tub, barbecue, all that sort of stuff. So there are no real plans, which is why I don't really know quite what we're going to be vlogging when we're there. But I will do a live every morning when we're out with the dog. I say dog, it won't be both of them because it'll be quite a long walk, I think, from what I've seen. The stroll I want to do, which is a beach or cliff walk. It's about 2.5 to 3 miles. But believe it or not, I can't use my drone when we're there. Not in the bungalow. I need to look exactly when we're there where we are, because it's in a sort of an MOD sort of area. Come on, Azra. It's in an MOD area where they do a lot of the jet testing in that area. But I think sort of a little bit inland, it's all right to use. So I will get some aerial footage, hopefully, of where we are. As I say, I don't really know at this stage what else is going to be. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get into it. Anything we do, I'll sort of do a little vlog and we'll go from there. Then we've got the big one, end of September, beginning of October, our 20-year and my goodness, our 20-year wedding anniversary this year, and we're going to Orlando to celebrate it, and we've got lots booked. I was trying to book, get Julie to book Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party yesterday, but it's £100 each, and I just don't think you can justify it. If we had James with us, I think I would, because I don't intend to go back there with him as such. I don't think we would never go back there. Julie may disagree on that, but I've been twice before to Orlando. Once in '98, once in 2008. 2008 with Julia. Now, the only reason we haven't gone back before, I think, well, there's two reasons. One, because very lucky that Mum and Dad had a place in Turkey, which we went to with James for 10 years before they sold it. And it was a very easy home from home sort of holiday, especially with a young child at the time. And secondly, we did actually have 2 holidays booked there during COVID for my 40th. And then we were going to go out there actually for Julia's 40th the following year. And of course, borders got shut and all that sort of stuff. So we were very, very unlucky. But we're going back twice in a year, actually. we're going, as I say, later this year, then we're going in July next year, once James has finished his exams. So let's hope there's enough jet fuel, eh? Because that'll be the next thing. I've heard some vloggers that we really do follow, and they drive me nuts. Well, one of them does, but they're so informative, and you can learn so much from where they go, and you sort of switch off a little bit to the ridiculousness that sometimes comes out of their mouths, just to sort of learn. And they had their flight cancelled twice coming back with BA, and they eventually came back with Air France, I understand. So it's tough. Thank you for that. Yeah, she's a good girl. She's a cross between a Labrador and a Beagle, so Labrador size, Beagle colours. There we go. And she's a rescue dog as well. We've had her since she was 6 months. At 3 months, she was found in a box at the side of a road. Terrified. So we do our bit. Both our dogs are actually rescue dogs. Ralph was actually found in a biffa bin with a broken leg. So we have rescued both our dogs, actually. I never talk about Ralph as much unless he's with us, because it's all context, isn't it, really? And sometimes Julie does come and join us for the latter part of the strolls, but I somehow don't think she's going to come out today. Azra, good girl. We are slightly earlier today. I always say sort of between 6:30 we come out at the weekend, and it was just about before 6 this morning. So as I said last weekend, once I get up, I get my jobs done, and it's lovely and light outside, and it's a lovely sunny morning. You just think to yourself, I just want to get on with it. And of course, this isn't one of the longer strolls. There's two I can walk for the longer strolls, and there's a few that I need to get in the car. And I just couldn't be bothered this morning. The temperature was a bit cooler than I anticipated. Not cool enough that I didn't wear my shorts, guys. I am wearing my shorts this morning rather than my trackies. I reckon next weekend, when it's supposed to be really warm, we'll do a longer stroll. Maybe, depending on what's happening, I might get in the car and we'll do one of the longer strolls next weekend. Don't know where yet. I don't really fancy going into Cambridge city centre. We've done that before, and I'm sure we'll do that again at some stage. Maybe we'll go back to my old stomping ground in Broxbourne, because that's quite a nice walk, and you can do a nice big circle there. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll get the looks around there with my phone in the harness. But if we do that, guys, that will be... I'll probably leave home about 5:30, 5:45. It's about half hour to get there, because I need to get back. Like the cafe. I mean, that is a whistle stop, isn't it, really? You sort of go down there, you're down there for about an hour, and then you get back for your breakfast. Sounds good, actually. Anyway, we'll see. We are going to see Mandalorian and Grogu film next Saturday, which may curtail my plans if that's a late finish. Come on, Ezra. Come on. I think she wants to go to the loo again, guys. Come on. Don't know if she even knows what she wants to do. Come on. Right, lead on. Come on, let's go. Lead on. Azra, come on. She's a funny old dog this morning. You got to go, Azra. You got to go. I think she's I don't want to go in someone's front garden. That could be horrendous. Right, come on, lead on. Let's go. So if you've been with me before, guys, you will know we are sort of coming to the climax of the vlog in about 5 to 10 minutes. We sort of meander our way towards the science park now. I don't think you know what you want to do you, Ezra? Come on, lead on. I really get the feeling, guys, I know it's horrible. She really wants to go to the loo, but she just doesn't. You know what dogs are like? They never know where they want to go. You going now? Still didn't go. She's going to go in the wooded area. I know exactly where she's going to go. No, she's thinking about it here again. Azra, just go. Azra, just go in one place. Right, onwards we go into the wooded area. Why is it dogs do that? Try and go in about 3 or 4 different places. Is that just to test us owners? Who knows? I don't know where the other bag went. I had a spare bag then. But even that seems to have just vanished unless it went in my pocket. No, I don't know. It must have fallen on the floor. How annoying. I know it is, isn't it? One last bag. I always have to come out, guys, and make sure I've now got a full roll because up until about 2 weeks ago, as gross as it may sound, she'd only ever go once. Now she's going at least twice. And I can pretty much tell you exactly where she's going to go. And then it's in the places she does go. Because much like owners, dogs know what's going on. Us owners know what our dogs are doing as well. Anyway, enough poo chat. So we're now into the science park. Again, if we're going to see the ducks, this is usually where we see them. Put a little short on yesterday, guys. We went out to do a bit of shopping yesterday, and there was a little place I know had loads of ducks, geese, swans, and it didn't let us down yesterday. It was incredible the amount of swans and geese and ducks that were there. If you're interested, watch the short from yesterday. There was loads there, I can assure you. Right, Azra, lead on. Why do they always let me down when I say we're going to see them? Can't see them this morning. They were all having a nice little sit down under the tree yesterday. But can't see them this morning. Oh, they're on the lake. Let's have a look. Have a quick look on the lake. They are on the lake this morning. There we go. I don't think that's coming out, but they are all on the lake this morning. Go on. Ezra, come on. Before a security guard comes and accosts us. Ezra, come on. Come on. Leave it alone. Ezra. Go on, Ezra. Ezra. Just got to find the bin on the other side of the road. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to wrap this one up this morning. Come on, Azra, lead on. It's been a lovely stroll. Quite a few little comments, which has been nice. It always makes it go a lot quicker than listening to me droning on. So thank you for that, one and all. Have a great Sunday, whatever you're up to. And we will reconvene tomorrow. I've just seen little Ralphie's wade in. So hi to little Ralphie. He's very clever, that dog. Very clever. Types, talks, everything. Have a good Sunday, guys. Cheers.